fun yet? Isn't this great?
Through the grind of an election, Heather Stefanson has been in an uphill fight as one of Canada's least popular premiers, trying to fend off her challengers.
The only poll that matters is on election day.
Stefanson took over as premier 2 years ago as the Manitoba Progressive Conservative Party under Brian Pallister lost popularity through COVID. A pre-election spending blitz is being followed up with promises of tax cuts.
We are the only party taking affordability seriously.
How do you do? I'm Wab Kinew.
Wab Kinew, a former journalist and Indigenous activist, is the NDP leader, running a campaign focused mostly on health reform.
We're going to fix healthcare. We're going to fix your healthcare. We're going to invest in staffing up the healthcare system.
Kinew is sticking mostly to that message, as not-so-subtle conservative messaging targets criminal charges in his past, for which he's been pardoned. Kinew says he's overcome addiction and will be tough on drugs and crime.
My past is the reason that I'm running.
Polls show centre voters moving towards him, particularly in Winnipeg, which has the most seats.
I think it's still the NDP's election to lose.
In the final days, Stefanson is leaning into issues Conservatives are getting traction on nationally: crime, parental rights in schools, and fighting the federal carbon tax. If she wins, she would be the first female party leader in Manitoba to win a provincial election.
We're fighting to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pockets.
If Kinew wins, he would be the first First Nations premier of a Canadian province.
My goal is not to be the First Nations Premier of Manitoba. My goal is to be the best Premier of Manitoba.
Now, if history is any guide, Manitoba governments tend to have a shelf life of about 2 terms, in a province where governments tend to be voted out rather than voted in. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.